Okay, whenever you're using GDB to explore a JONESFORTH, and you've gotten to the point where you've entered some forth code and you're stepping through it in GDB, what's happening is you're stepping through the instructions of the forth interpreter as opposed to stepping through your forth program at a high level. And sometimes you have to step through a lot of instructions um, to get through just a few words of forth interpretation. So here I've got a simple forth program on the left. I'm defining the word ABC, which returns 10 on the stack, defining BCD, which returns 20, and then another word CDE, which calls ABC and then calls BCD. And then finally we call CDE. So that's, I've loaded that into JONESFORTH, and I'm inspecting that instance of JONESFORTH here in GDB. And at this point, I've run a custom GDB command which shows us right here. We can see we've called the CDE word, and it's showing us the actual steps within CDE logically at a high level forth level, right? So every forth word always starts with do call, which is right here. Then, as you can see in the source code of CDE, it calls ABC, then it calls BCD, and then finally exit. Now to get to this point, I ran this command forth until CDE, and that was basically saying step through until you get to the point where CDE has been defined. Now what I'm going to run next is this forth next known custom command, GDB command. So right now it's showing that we're at this line right here for ABC. So let's run forth next known. I'm going to hit enter here. And now you can see the arrow bumped over to BCD. I'm going to hit enter to run forth next known again. Okay, now what it's showing us is that inside of ABC, you can see here like the stack, right, where there's CDE, and then recursively now inside of ABC, it's going to run literal. And so I'm going to hit enter again. Okay, the arrow jumped up to this next line here. Okay, that was for pushing 10 to the stack, and now it's at exit. Okay, now it's showing us back in CDE at BCD. Okay, then I'm going to hit enter again. Now it's showing us BCD, showing us again similar to when we were inside of ABC. So we've got the literal word, then it's going to push the literal value 20 on the stack, finally at exit, and now we're back at CDE exit. Now at any point that we were running these custom commands, we're always at a GDB prompt, so you can look at the state of the JONESFORTH binary. And so right here, for example, I've run examine for decimal words at ESP to look at the stack, right? So our program pushed 10 and 20 on the stack, and there we can see the stack right here, the decimal values 10 and 20. All right, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or suggestions.